Hello, good morning. I just wanted to talk about the number one reason for success. It came to me while I was listening to David Goggins' You Can't Hurt Me audiobook. It was like, duh, like, that's the reason. And I like it because it's a little bit more hardcore of a reason. It's to the core, and that's what I'm after anyways. So let's just say, for example, this is the premise. Um, it's most relatable to me for just like, let's say a workout, right? Let's say a workout. You have a long workout, and um, halfway through or wherever you reach struggle, you're like, oh, I don't really want to do this right now. Like my muscle, oh, I'm already sore right now. I don't need another round of this. Or and that voice inside your head that tells you to quit is um not stupid. That's the thing. Our temptations to quit and that persuasion isn't stupid. When I'm working out or something, a big workout, I have a choice. Let's say a big long run. I have a choice to take the shortcut back home, which is reasonable, or the follow the route and it's an extra mile or so. I have that choice, and I do have that choice. And a lot of the times I take that shortcut back. Well, why? Well, it's because the persuasion is so true. It's like you have a lot of things to do when you get home, and you have to clean the kitchen because Nathan's coming back, and his water bottles need to be cleaned up and stuff like this. If you don't get back, you're not a good parent, really. And it all literally goes all the way around. Like I can't finish my workout. It gets a little bit ridiculous, but that's not even the hardest ones to surpass. The ones that are like, you already did the good workout. You already got a great workout in, or um, just hustle back and maybe you can. And this is actually better for your muscles to get a good cool down instead of finish hard. Just get a good cool down. Like they're talking to you and like they're saying scientific stuff to you. They're saying things that that are important to you, like my son and like being a good parent, like all these things. These are good, important things to me. And they use that against you to accomplish their mission of you quitting early. This is all going on inside of your mind. And I'm not saying it's just physical. There is a temptation in you. There's a voice in your head that says, that wants you to not be everything that you can be for some odd reason. And they're not stupid. They use your own stuff against you. And what I'm working on this year is just be unwavering, man. Be unwavering. Know that there is going to be stuff. There's going to be confusion awaiting you. There's going to be confusion in the future. Why? Because that's just what happens when the rubber meets the road. When you're a work project, and you have envisioned like, oh, the work project's going to be so good, so perfect, above and beyond. But then as you continue doing it in hours and hours and whatever, you eventually find something that is sufficient. And likely stop at sufficiency. Well, this is sufficient. Okay, this will definitely work. It's not exactly what I wanted, the best, but it's sufficient. And you stop sufficiently because the voice inside your head says, you're not getting paid enough for that. It's not worth it. Or if that's not persuasionable to you, which is not to me. I'm not too much about the money with that. It's like, um, they won't they won't even care about the project you're doing. They're not even actually caring. They won't even use it, man. Just get something sufficient. It's not even use it. It's just a waste of time right now. You're just not being efficient right now. And that persuades me. I'm like, oh, what am I doing this for? If they're not even going to use this is kind of like a gimmick. This is kind of just to say that we have it. This project, like, it's not actually going to do anything. They're not even going to use it. So why go above and beyond? And it usually stops me. One of those persuasion temptations stops me from doing it all the way and just getting it sufficient. It just stops me. Same thing with workouts. Same thing with trading. Same thing with trading. I think I keep hearing footsteps, but I think that is the number one thing holding people back in trading is the persuasion. And I'm just gonna say it is extremely confusing. Why? Because at least for me, I have a guilty conscience, a conscience able to be guilted very easily. So if I'm doing the wrong thing and I know I'm doing the wrong thing, I get really guilty about it really quick and like, oh, I don't want to do the wrong thing, you know? And if that persuasion tells me I'm doing the wrong thing, I start listening to him. It's like, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. And God wants you strong. God wants you erect. God wants you freaking standing up straight and able to be pushed everywhere. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I'm still pushing forward. Like, I don't care what you say. It's not even in the question. So part of maturity is learning that there is already going to be persuasion against what you want to do. There's always going to be these second guessing at your dream, at your goals, at whatever you're trying to accomplish. There is second guessing it coming at you inside your own mind. And it's smart. It's smart. And they might be rational. They might seem more rational than your dream, able to be persuading you. And what we have to do as just righteous or just strong men is be unwavering. Say, I don't care. And say, you know what? I don't care so much that I'm going to do this successfully just to rub it in your face, that in your mind, in that corner of your mind saying, don't do it. You don't have to go all the way. It's just, you have everything else figured out. It's all good. You don't have to. It's not reasonable to do this. Like, no one's going to see this anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You want to see this? How about fuck you? And I'm going to get this shit done all the way. All the way. And rub it in their face. And that's the idea of taking souls in David Goggins' story, at least. It's that complete defiance. It's that warrior mentality. And that's what we need in trading. It seriously is. Because, at least in my head, there is a lot of things going on. And I'll tell you, one of them is don't trade. It's just selfish. Don't trade. You don't need to. It's so risky. What have you done? Look at the past results. Don't trade. Don't trade, man. It's evil. It's not what God wants you to do. That's the one that gets me the most. Like people say, like I said, I'm guilt tripped so much easily in my last relationship. It was guilt trips 24/7, and I got, they're like lasers at the edge of the doorways. I tripped all the time, bro, all the time. So I don't want to feel guilty, bro. Just let me relax. Just leave me alone. And it ain't God doing that, bro. I don't think it's God. It's the devil. It's that conscience that wants to persuade you against achieving your dream. So let's make the decision. I'm making the decision. I'm going to trade, and I'm going to do the very best that I can this year in trading. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't know what else is going to happen. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what the number will be at the end of the year, but I know that I'm going to do my very best. Do my best and forget the rest. That's what the motto is. Hey, Nathan boy. I got to go. See ya.